Got a big mouth, can't help it. I talk from my heart, I'm real, you know what I'm saying? Whatever comes, comes. But my controversy probably. And it's not my fault. I'm trying to find my way in the world, you know, I'm trying to be somebody instead of just make money off everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I go down paths that haven't been traveled before and I usually mess up. But I learn, you know what I'm saying? I come back stronger. You know, I'm not talking ignorant, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously put thought into what I do. I got a big mouth, can't help it. I talk from my heart, I'm real, you know what I'm saying? Whatever comes, comes. But my controversy probably. And it's not my fault. I'm trying to find my way in the world, you know, I'm trying to be somebody instead of just make money off everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I go down paths that haven't been traveled before and I usually mess up. But I learn, you know what I'm saying? I come back stronger. You know, I'm not talking ignorant, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously put thought into what I do. Your karma, everything that you do bad comes back to you. So anything that I'm doing that's bad, I'm gonna have to suffer for it. But in my heart, I think what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? And I think heaven is just when you sleep with a good conscience. You don't have nightmares. And hell is.
What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Queen Quee, and this is the Boomerang Effect. Let's jump right on into it. This is Hot Topic. First person up is Neo, the R&B singer. He is having another baby. And I want to say this is either his fourth child or his fifth child. I'm not for sure. I know this is his second marriage, and he had two by his first wife. And I want to say he either had two or one by his second wife. But nevertheless, he is having another baby with his wife, no outside kids or anything. So the issue is people is going in on him and his wife. Him and his wife that he has been married to for at least 5 years, they are going in on them. They're all underneath their post after they made the announcement. And the reason why is because that he decided to have another baby after he made it clear that he did not want any more kids with his first wife. Now, the backstory of the situation is his wife, his first wife, his ex-wife, was on a show called I want to say Celebrity Wives or something like that. But she was on a show, and on that show, she revealed that Neo had made her, or they decided to go ahead and tie her tubes because he felt like that he didn't want no more kids. He did not want to have no more kids. They already had a boy and a girl. He was satisfied. He was just like, that's it for him. I don't want any more. It is what it is. So, of course, she was the ride or die, and they was together for a while before they even had kids. So she thought that that was the, hey, okay, well, I am going to be with this man for the rest of my life. So it is what it is. Long story short, they end up getting into a divorce, and it was a nasty divorce at that because a lot of people felt like that his new wife was the other woman. So, I'm sorry. For the longest, they had got a lot of backlash, especially his new wife, Crystal. People used to like taunt her and go underneath her post and call her a homewrecker. And they just did not understand why Neo was with her and why was they trying to get married. They just have fought against them from the beginning. All because his first wife made it clear a while back before they even got together that he left her. Like he basically, got a piece of the fame and he wanted something new, and you left her and you divorced her, and now she's with two kids and she cannot have any more kids because her tubes are tied. So they had a lot of resentment towards Neo. So he did the announcement that him and his wife will be having another child on the way, and people went in. So I do really want to know you guys' input on that. So please like, share, comment, leave a message of, do you think that it is wrong for people to be going in on him, or do you think that Neo is right? I mean, hey, he moved on. It's been years. Let it go. Do you feel like that it was a mutual decision? I would love to hear you guys' opinion. My opinion on the situation is this is what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech, freedom of, your body and stuff like that. I mean, when you make a decision like that, that's just like a man having a vasectomy and stuff like that, and then his wife end up having a baby, by somebody else. It's kind of like, are you kidding me? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about the story, I was like, wow, that is messed up because at the end of the day, you and you and your wife decided to make that decision to tie the tubes and not to have any more kids. Think about it. They was together for so long, and they probably did think that they was gonna last through the fame and everything else. So it's like this lady cannot and still have not had any kids since, the kids with her and Neo. So for her to consistently or continually for him to have more kids and, 2 or 3 more kids after he made her have, get her tubes tied after the second child, that could be very painful, especially if she felt like she was doing it only to like please him and to make him feel more comfortable. I mean, that's the reason why women, we are in control of our own body. Don't do nothing that you feel that is not right within yourself. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand you guys coming to a mutual understanding. That's why it's so tricky, because I really do want to hear people input on that, because I might have a different perspective. Because just to be honest with you, I have 3 kids. I don't want any more kids. I'm not looking to have any more kids and stuff like that. So I can see if I was married and me and my husband, we had kids, and he was like, well, hey, can you get your tubes tied? Because, like, I don't even want to take the chance. I probably do that. But yeah, that would be messed up if I get my tube tied and, we're married and I get, we're trying to prevent us having any more kids in the future. And then you run off and you get another female pregnant and you cheat. It's kind of like, are you kidding me? You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to sit up here and shut up my womb, but then you couldn't even sit up here and keep your pity whacker in your pants. So let me know what you guys think about this subject. I would love to hear people different point of views. Do you think it's right? He had 3 more kids after his first 2 kids that he said that, was good enough. That's all he wanted. He did not want no more kids. He did not want to be having and making babies all over the place. Just for you to get remarried and have 3 extra more kids, and then now your ex-wife is left with her tube tied and have not conceived any kids or cannot conceive any kids, unless she have a procedure. And I know a lot of people just like, well, hey, it takes 2. Yes, it does take 2. Is she dumb for, you know what I'm saying, like trying to go down a path and, believing that her marriage was going to last forever? Or, is she, right about the situation, or is she wrong? Please let me know what you guys think about that, because that'll definitely be, I would love to hear people's opinions. But nevertheless, congratulations on the new bundle of joy. It's not the kid fault. He is married. They have been married for years now. But I do, see where a lot of people, or even the ex-wife, could still feel some type of hurt and pain just watching it. Because, I mean, regardless of the fact, who's to say that she did not want to have more kids, or if she was to move on and get in a relationship, she would have to go through so much in a procedure to go. And the people are like, well, she can get them untied. But still, that's still a procedure, and everybody cannot take a lot of surgery and procedures just because she was trying to, she was trying to be a good wife and, a supporting wife. So yeah, okay. The next topic we will be discussing is K Michelle, and it's the booty. She did a video. She was on live and she was dancing to the song by Cardi B, Up. And so as she's dancing to the song by Cardi B, I will show the video. I can't show the video because it's a podcast, but go look it up. As she was dancing to the song, she ended up she had on like some undergarment type of thing, could have been lingerie, whatever it was, as she would start to dance, her butt at the tights or whatever, it had dropped. Like, it literally looked like somebody had spun do a ball or something, like a dodgeball, like blah, you know what I'm saying? So it just splatted. And it was kind of crazy because it was like, it went viral because everybody was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, everybody knew that she had butt implants. For the longest, she was trying to deny it. But of course, with a lot of these surgeries, it is unproportioned when you get a big butt and then you're a smaller lady. You see what I'm saying? That's why they separate and call people ant. Like, oh my gosh, she built like an ant, because you got this big old butt and then you got these little skinny legs. So a lot of people already been knowing that K Michelle had got butt surgery. The thing about it is that she had took the procedure because it was causing so much pain and agony, and then she also wanted to carry kids and stuff like that. And just to keep it real with you, a lot of that surgery, it's a lot of upkeep. You see what I'm saying? I cannot wait until we get back into the 90s. I mean, oh my God, I seen a beautiful collage on Facebook of women in the 90s. You had Gabrielle Union, Nia Long, Jada Pinkett, you know what I'm saying? Like Foxy, like rappers and everything that had like a natural beauty. They didn't have all these lashes and weave down their butt and you know what I'm saying? Well, let's just go towards the body. They did not have big boobs. They didn't have big butt. Now, if you was granted to like, you know what I'm saying? Like if that was just something that you was born with, okay. But at the end of the day, they wasn't going out their way to like look a certain type of way. Like everybody had to have a big butt, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, and big boobs. You better be like, why did they not listen to the song by that group? You know what I'm saying? Never trust a big butt in a smile. Poison. And that's exactly what was in her butt. A lot of poison and toxic. And she had went to somebody's basement, as she said, and got it done. So it caused her a lot of trouble in the long run. So she was getting the surgery removed. She's actually getting her butt injection removed. So she's going through the process. And so, of course, that went viral. Everybody was talking about it. Now, the thing is that I want to bring it up because of Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams had did a segment, and you know she talked about it and stuff like that. And we finna get into what Wendy said. We finna get into what Whitney said. Whitney, Lord, I'm talking about Whitney. Lord Jesus, rest in peace, Whitney. But no, this is definitely not Whitney Houston. This is Wendy Williams, and this is what Wendy Williams had to say.
So, what am I going to do with you? You know, she was, on social media. And first of all, you know that she's had her booty, the silicone, and she came on here and she talked about it. And she's talked about it on social media and talked about it. And she's encouraging girls, do not get your butt done. Do not. And she says, and whatever you do, leave the silicone out of your body. You know, saline is the way to go. You know, I can tell you saline is the way to go. If I had a popped implant though, you know what I mean? It's just water. You take a urine and then you go back to the doctor and you say, you know what I mean? But that silicone is ooey gooey. And so here's what's happened. So she got her implants removed now, but she never got, look, what, see it? Do you see that? You know what that is? That's the extra skin and dropping, the fatty extra skin, because her butt was so big, it has to stretch, and now look, and it's just very embarrassing for her. But you know what? Everybody on social media, but me, criticized her. I mean, I don't know how to social media, but this is my social media here. And so she couldn't believe it. So she got on and she told everybody about themselves. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I had the butt implants. I'm not being fake about that. I got them taken out. They were giving me a problem. My back was hurting and this and that and the third. She didn't know why she had so many aches in her body, because I guess it took a little while for them to squish down. And she said, "Oh my gosh, what is this on my underwear? What is this going back?" I don't know that that's what she said, but I could only imagine the tragedy of the situation. Leaving silicone on Idris Elba's sheets. Now, I love that story that they were romantical at one point. And I secretly feel that people are secretly very jealous of K. Michelle, and they've been bored with their own lives. And you're mad because she sings, and you're mad because she yodels, and you're mad because this coming summer her new country album is coming out. You're mad.
Okay. Now that is what Wendy Williams has said. Now, as you can see at the end of it, she did, kind of give her props and stuff like that. And just basically was saying, like, at the end of the day, people are just jealous, so they're going to always find something in fault for you no matter what. So keep it pushing. Now, the issue was K. Michelle was upset, not so much at Wendy. I'm gonna, say why Wendy played a part, but she was upset because, the response and, how people was making fun and doing jokes. So this is what K. Michelle had to say. So the video of me dancing is sad that I even have to explain. I walked y'all through how difficult the process of removing silicone from my body for 3 years, 16 surgeries did I'm sorry, did we not forget I almost died to this? Now I'm in the process of 3 reconstruction steps. What you saw in the video was a happy woman with extra fat. I've been very open so I can heal, ladies. I didn't have to tell anybody, and I could have covered it up until the process was done. But no, ladies need to see and hear the truth. I decided to use my platform to help. Now, Kay Michelle did say other stuff. I think she also went on a rant about how she felt like that most of the negative comments was coming for Black women, and she was just sickened because we had so much hate and bitterness towards one another. And I was like, wow, okay, that's how she felt. And she was just like, I did this process and I was out in the open because there's so many people that are suffering behind closed doors due to having, this surgery, the butt surgery and stuff like that, and getting them done illegally. And it's so many females out here feeling like that you have to have a big butt, you see what I'm saying, to make it in the industry. So it's kind of like she was giving an outlook on both of the worlds. Like, if you need to get this stuff removed because it's causing you pain, do not live and suffer with these butt injections on you. You see what I'm saying? Get it out. Get all that stuff about your system and just be happy that, you know what I'm saying, like, that you basically got a natural body. You see what I'm saying? Like, just be happy that you are living a healthy life without all these complications. 16 surgeries on your butt? Yeah, that's something to, like, basically advertise and let someone know. And it was also for the women that are so caught up in trying to get the butt lifts and the butt injections and stuff like that. Like, hey, be grateful for what you got. Work on it naturally, because on the outside looking in, this is what I'm saying. Stop looking at these celebrities. Stop looking at these different type of Instagram influencers or different people that you feel like is on. You don't know what these people are going through behind closed doors. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like she said one time, she was just like, I have the money, but it never made me happy because more money, more problems. Because people come after you, people attack you. It's no such thing as privacy, and you know what I'm saying, etc. come with it. So it does come with a lot of stress and drama. So don't just assume that, yes, I have money to buy this and do that, then it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. You have to be very careful about wanting someone else's lifestyle without knowing them. People sometimes is only going to tell you what looks good. You see what I'm saying? They're only going to tell you what sounds good. They're not going to really go into depth about the situation, because at the end of the day, they had to learn that, hey, it's my decision and I really don't want too many opinions and input or people judging me. So that's the reason why they don't tell you everything. So I commend K Michelle for coming out. She already knew people was going to, like, say stuff or make fun of the situation. It's sad, but like she said up and said, she was just like, if anything, it was more so of Black people and Black women making fun of her, or down talking the situation. And we are the highest, the highest people that get those type of injections and butt injections and stuff like that. So it's kind of like she was really saving a life. So with the Wendy Williams situation, it was more so of, she wasn't upset about what Wendy said. Yes, that little shady about you're leaving silicone on this man's sheets. That was out of line, Wendy. You, baby, only thing I'm leaving on anybody's sheets is wet. Not bad. Oh my goodness. But I'm just saying though, like, don't just automatically assume that is something. I mean, that was a little nice nasty, because that's why she had to come back in and try to cover it up and say people are just jealous or whatever. But yeah, that was a dig. But K Michelle was trying to make a point that it's funny how they took only the part when she said that she was leaving silicone on dudes, sheets and stuff like that after she slept with them. But they did not also never wanted to put out the clip where Wendy was saying that people are jealous of her. She has a country album coming out. She's this and she's that. So that tells you that people only want to see sometimes the negative and the drama side of the situation versus them taking the positive route and you know what I'm saying, putting positive energy out there in the atmosphere. It's like, let's just keep it real. Drama sells. Yeah, you try to uplift and be inspirational, and then next thing you know what I'm saying, I can give a whole speech, but that will take a sentence when I sit up here and say something negative, and then it's kind of like, oh, there go the whole interview, and it's kind of like, really? And then let's just keep it real. A lot of people don't actually take the time out to sit down and listen. So that just wraps it up. Give me your input on what you felt about hot topics. Please leave a message, comment, let me know. I really do appreciate you guys so very much. Love, peace, and unity. What's going on, everyone? I'm so happy you decided to join me on this journey called Podcast Life. We will be discussing topics like celebrity gossip, life lesson, politics, and etc. This is a judge-free zone. Think of me as that homegirl that is so down to earth that you feel like you've been knowing for years. Remember, over here at the Boomerang Effect, the motto is never judge a book by its cover before opening it up and reading it. And remember, it's okay to agree to disagree. Just stand on what you're saying. Got it? Period. Please like, comment, share, give feedback, anything to help this podcast grow, because it is a voice for the people. So, love, peace, and unity. Mwah.